All right, we're down here at the Red Dirt Management Area, and this is Joe Parker and Pat Harrison, and they're going to tell you a little about what they heard. Go ahead.
And well, Joe had went up on the four-wheeler to take his feeders up, and he asked me to stay at the truck because of the rattlers were moving around. So I went ahead and stayed by the truck, which was a dirt road, very isolated, um, woods everywhere, very few houses. They were further on down, and um, I was I decided to walk the road after a rain, and we were looking for I was looking for tracks, and when I was walking, I walked back. It was probably 30 yards, Joe.
Yeah,
Would you say?
that sounds like, yeah.
About
Like
30.
that.
I had walked back on the dirt road to the truck. I was probably 30 yards away from the truck.
And Joe had already walked into the woods.
And Joe was
I
gone.
went on a four-wheeler to
Okay.
go put out corn,
Yes.
fill up the feeders. That's kind of the reason why she didn't get to go. I had like a couple 100 pounds of corn in bags. There
Right.
wasn't room to put her.
Hmm. And so what I did is I walked back to the truck, and I was scraping the mud off of my shoes in the grass just off of the edge of the road. When I had something holler, it probably sounded like for 3 seconds. 3 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
3 to 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And it sounded like an a mad old man. And I had
And there's
turned-
nobody out there but y'all two, right?
Right.
Yes, it's nothing but woods out there. And I turned back around, and I took 2 steps to the road to look to see if I could see what it was, because when I heard it, I expected to see what it was. When I turned around, it wasn't there. And I stood outside the truck for a few minutes looking up and down the road, and didn't see anything. Then it dawned on me, maybe you might want to go to the truck.
Yeah.
because it and because I had protection in there.
Right.
I knew that. I knew I couldn't make it up to where Joe was at if I needed him, and I didn't want to take the firearm with me, for afraid of ambush if there was something there. And I know it wasn't human, but it sounded human.
Wow.
It had a human characteristic to it.
And that's when you found a footprint that you had a picture of right there, right?
Those footprints are from down here.
Oh, down here
Down here where we just came from.
at the
From
Devil's Swamp.
From Devil's Swamp. But I went back to I got into the passenger side in the truck, and I located the sidearm in the vehicle, and also I had the horn that I could honk and lay on and let Joe know that I needed him. But I left the car door open, um, that way I could shut it if I needed to. But about 5 minutes later, I heard that same yell. It's not a scream, it's a yell. And it seemed, it was southeast of me at that point. It may be at a distance away, maybe 1 or 2 miles.
So it moved away from you.
Yeah, I knew it had moved away, so I got back out of the truck, but I didn't go far from the truck after that until Joe come. And Joe was up there, and I was down there at the truck by myself for like about 20 minutes
Oh,
when
wow.
this all happened, after it happened. So
What do you think it was?
it was Sasquatch,
Excellent.
definitely. And
What'd you think about it, Joe?
I never heard it from where I was.
I mean, what do you think about her story?
I Take it for the.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I can understand that. Take it for what it's worth, because she heard something and you were out there setting up deer feeders and stuff, and there wasn't nobody else around.
I
Right.
I mean, something spooked her so bad that she, for her to do everything she done, then
Did you feel safe in the truck?
Oh yeah.
she was rifling around for for the judge, so
Yeah.
it was serious business, regardless of what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she was thinking about getting a gun because of that, you know it had to be something serious.
Right, she is.
Yeah.
Of course, she's more adept with guns than what you would think for a person that really not been around guns. We have a few testimonies at the house this parish since she come aboard.
Did you think it was hollering at you?
It definitely was hollering at me.
Think
I
it
did
was
that. Oh, I took
telling
it
you to
personal.
get away from there?
Oh, I definitely
think
took
it
it
was-
personal.
I think it was. I think it was different than what she thinks. I went in the woods like I normally do every year, start my little routine of getting stuff ready, and went up a road to the north to say. She's on the east-west road.
I hear
I
that
think
too.
whatever,
Did you just hear that?
I hear. We hear noise to the side of us.
but I think whatever it was, thought it could get out and be gone, coming back across the dirt road. And from when I went in the woods, it went across and then ran into her. That whether it didn't see her, didn't know, couldn't tell whether somebody was in and out of the truck going down the road. But anyway,
He's mad at both of y'all.
well, I just think it was going to use that for an escape route, and growled at her or squalled at her or whatever. And it done what it wanted to. It put her back in the truck and it got out of there.
So you think that
Me to the
she
truck.
surprised the Bigfoot or Sasquatch?
Whatever kind of creature, whether it was big one, a little squatch, or whatever, it surprised it when she was down there walking around the road.
That's what it sounds like to me. It surprised it.
Out
And
of that thick stuff and got her on out the way.
Now, I think what it was is you went up into the woods, and I was walking the road, and I think it had enough of me snooping around
right.
and what have you, but it was definitely upset. You could tell.
Yeah, scream at you like that. It sounds like it's kind of pissed.
Definitely upset. And like I said, it wasn't a scream or a howl. It was a yell. There's a difference.
Yeah.
And is the human trait to it that is what really got me, is because I have at Boggy Creek, at Falk, when I was there, I've heard howls. I've heard the howls and the screams and stuff, but this was totally different. It had human characteristics to it.
April,
When were you
point
at
that.
Falk?
April, point that light up a little bit.
When were you at Falk?
2 years ago. Yeah, I've been at Falk a few times. We were at Falk, 2 years ago?
Yes.
Is what we were, and
And y'all camped out there?
Yeah.
yes, we camped out there with, we went on a camp out with Lady in the Woods.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was out there with, there was maybe about 7 or 8 of us? Maybe even 10 of us. And I had experiences out there as well. I actually saw my first juvie out there.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about what we heard tonight?
Tonight,
When we first got out of the truck down there.
when we first got out of the truck, it was still daylight.
Where's we at?
Where were we?
That
now?
part of,
It was
that's still red dirt.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's just not far from the camp here now, but it's just up the next road over. So, it's what, about 3 or 4 miles, about a crow flies down the woods there.
Yeah.
We step out of the truck, everybody's getting out. About time everybody hits the ground, and I don't even remember if we got a door shut.
No, we was out to take pictures of t-shirts.
Yeah, it's what we were gonna do a group shot,
That's what it was.
and we had just got out of the truck, and he was setting up for the group shot, which only took a second, and in that commotion we heard a loud wood knock
From behind us.
from behind us, a loud one.
And I didn't think anybody heard it. I looked at Pat, and Pat says, I heard that.
Yes,
We all heard that, and I
We all
can hear
heard-
real good.
I mean, it was,
yes.
we said about 100 yards or more from us,
I
maybe.
don't know, but
It was pretty loud, tree knock right behind us.
Very loud.
I was using a different camera. And I don't know if it picked it up or not, but I'll go back over it and see if it picked it up. And then just a few minutes ago, I walked back over to the tent and I hear this howling or whooping or something, and it did it about 3 or 4 times, and it was way off. And I come back over here and got them to come back over there, and I don't think April heard it,
I heard it.
but Pat heard it. It was way off. It didn't sound like coyotes
No, it
Becau-
didn't sound like a coyote.
because it was just one. Now, I know coyotes sometimes can go in by themselves, but this did not sound like a coyote. It was too deep a voice too deep a sound
I agree.
to be a coyote.
So we're with some friends that we've met through the Bigfoot Society. Close to Natchitoches in the National Park. Been cool and temperature-wise. Basically what we're looking for now is footprints along the riverbank. Earlier it had gotten really quiet. Here it seems to, some birds calling. Sometimes I can get the mockingbirds to mock me. That's pretty fun. Hogs have been rooting. I see some bobcat prints. Deer tracks. The sugar sand's pretty cool. but no Bigfoot prints. Sasquatch prints. Magnolia tree. See how quiet it's gotten. No birds now.
I wouldn't have noticed it with light was transferring to it, but
So
it's
your
not.
video's gonna go to shit.
Joe's backpack is gone to shit. He's just covered with dust and it's shit.
The beach at KISSATCHI National Park. Anybody want white sandy beaches? Here you go. We come down and see if we can find any tracks. Little minnows in there.
Ain't much.
Look how little they are. Not even an inch long.
The water's pitiful and the minnows go with it pitiful. I don't know where the bigger fish is going to, where they're going to be spit out or... Yo, you go down and do that moving stuff. I know y'all do that check.
I don't know. I don't mess with that.
Down in them one of them holes on that bank over there, you get your big old cat out.
I might get me a big old loggerhead turtle out, snap a turtle out of there too, right?
You ain't got no missing fingers already?
Golly, I can't even open my eyes up out here.
You spiders before you get them. Somebody been playing around on side by side, little teeny ass footprint. Yeah, well, quicksand too. One of the places you sit there and do that kiss a little while. Ooh, and get a big suction too, and get your ass stuck. Rocky Hill, like boy, you go on down, you get your butt out of there.
Yeah.
You can't, them boots you've been having there, you'll leave them behind.
Where?
Works like it, doesn't it? Oh, or a can or something like kids were playing with it.
You might have been building shit in a can there, you right.
I wonder how far I could go in it.
God. That's what I'm gonna go check out.
Are you quicksand?
Oh, it's just a little camping area. They camping down here and kids come down here, I bet you. Why do they call it quicksand when it takes so long to sink in it?
I don't know. I jumped in some stuff yesterday that took me down pretty low quick.
See any fish?
I was looking at these trails coming down too.
Probably do it on purpose, too. on pointless. You get what I'm saying? Alligator. Alligator. Yeah.